All right, what's going on, everyone on X and YouTube? What's going on, everyone on TikTok? Appreciate you guys being here. Like always, I'm gonna start first reading the news. Milkshake in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. And then I am going to look at some of the charts. Well, this time around, since I am testing something. Yeah, okay, great. It's working beautiful. So I managed to get the chart working as well on the other platform. No audio? No audio. Ooh, let me see. Okay, that's not good. Yo, 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 testing. No audio. Hmm. All right, can you guys hear me good on YouTube and X? Let me know. Virtual. Yo, what's going on, WF Capital? Give me 1 minute because I have no audio. I was just trying to do something here. Okay. Let me restart. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Guys, give me a minute. I'm having a issue here with audio on TikTok. Watch. Add microphone. No. Give me a second, guys. I don't know why the heck this is not working for me. Let me see something. Leave studio. Are you sure you want to leave studio? Leave studio. Yeah, so I was trying to share my screen here on TikTok and also on X, but for whatever reason, TikTok is not detecting my microphone. So let me see if I could try this again. WF Capital, can you hear me fine here on YouTube and X? Or at least on YouTube? Yo, 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 yo. Oh, fudge. What's going on, Ink? It's been a minute, bro. Just give me a second, guys, because I'm having a hard time. I should have just left it alone, but no. I had to get creative, right? It happens all the time. Let me see. Let me exit the studio completely. So I was trying to be able to share the chart, and basically I log in StreamYard through mother computer as well. And I'm using the camera and the audio from this laptop, right? So all I wanted to do was share the chart on the screen, which was working fine, but I couldn't, I didn't have no audio because for whatever reason, I guess is picking up the audio that I'm using on StreamYard. So it's pretty effed up. I'm over here trying to figure out real quick. Unless what I do is I just continue the live stream here on TikTok and I mean on X and YouTube, and then later on I'll try to solve the problem here on TikTok. But I should be able to do it just fine. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't see any reason why it's getting in the way. You get what I mean? Let me uninstall these software real quick. Shit, since now I just started coding my own programs and stuff, maybe that's something I need to work on. Maybe code a virtual microphone and camera that I could use on 3 different streams. That wouldn't be a bad idea, right? I'll work on that. All right, let me try this again, guys. Give me a second. Open up TikTok Studio. Give me a minute. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Let me see this as well. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, I'm a doofus. I know what, there's no audio. My microphone is not connected. Give me a minute. So my daughter wanted to connect something earlier, her iPod, so it could charge, and I disconnected my microphone. Smart, right? Yeah, so those friends, you could hear me on YouTube fine, but you cannot hear me on TikTok because it's not connected. Man, all these pop up. I do apologize. I'm gonna get started in a few. I did not proceed. There's a little issue. All right, not the microphone. Give me a second, guys. Yo, yo. Let's see. Oh, let me open it again. Yeah, bro, definitely. A lot of technical difficulties. That's what happens when you try to multi-stream, right? Yo, 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 testing, testing. Okay. Mic looks on. Go live now. Okay. Now let me go try to share the chart. Hey, I appreciate you, Crypto Confident. Davio, let me know if you could hear me. Or Web3, let me know if you could hear me. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, we are back on. All right, now let me just enter this real quick. Okay. Now let me share live stream. Share tab. Okay. You guys see this, right? All right, perfect, perfect. Yeah, man, every time I get creative with something, I always do something wrong, but it's all right. We're going to figure it out. Yes, I am Web3. I figure out how can I share the chart while I'm charting on the other platform as well. Okay, appreciate you. Hi guys. So first, let me take a look real quick at Bitcoin chart. Are we completely out? For another run so far, it looks bullish, but we're not completely out of the woods, in my opinion. Until we get over the 200 moving average, which is about 103, more or less, when it comes to Bitcoin. I don't think we're ready to move any higher Now, the other thing that I was saying is that do keep in mind that there's going to be an option expiring event, which is going to be on the 12th. I mean, on the 26th of December. So for now, a little bit of hype here and there, not bad. The good news is, though, that if you take a look at the weekly chart, I keep saying we are almost on around oversold territory. Sounds good. Okay, appreciate you, Web3. Hey, Web3, stay there, man. Let me see if I could put the mod real quick. I gotta do this directly from this. I gotta go to my own channel. This is gonna sound horrible. Give me a minute, guys. All right, book. Let me know. You should be blue when you type in. I was BTC next move. So, in my opinion, when it comes to the weekly chart, I am thinking if we could break at least 103. But in the meantime, I see a possibility of Bitcoin going to 100K, maybe close to 99. The first resistance that you got to break before that, it's around 95. So breaking that resistance, then we could think of a higher price range, right? In the meantime, like I said, I am feeling more bullish than bearish in the short term. Later on, we're going to be able to see if we're going to stay bullish or bearish. So far, candle closing above the 9 moving average and the 20 moving average, it's pretty good. Okay, perfect. So that is the real quick analysis on BTC. In the meantime, let me go read the news and see what they got going on. John Whalen in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you joining. Thank you for the heart me. All right, so let me leave this in the 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin. So this is good right here. And in the meantime, let me go through the news. Let me open up the studio. Guys, if you can, tap, share the live stream. We'll really appreciate it. All right, so on the news department, we have Bitcoin jump back around 94K after falling earlier. Traders now believe a bullish reversal may be starting. Many short sellers were focused to buy back, pushing price higher. Technical signals show stronger momentum, but traders are still watching key resistance level to confirm if the rally will continue or if it's just a what they call a bull trap. What's going on, Mike? Welcome in. Now, money is flowing into Ethereum and XRP product. Let's go extended cycle. Well, you know what? I'm gonna touch on that. Ewo. If anyone wants to tell like share, I appreciate you, Web3. So there's a couple of comments out there from Kathy Woods herself, which is pretty cool. So we'll see. Miami 24, welcome in. All right, so it says money is flowing into Ethereum and XRP product while Bitcoin ETFs are seeing withdrawal. This shows investor may be shifting from Bitcoin to altcoin for higher potential gains. The change suggests growing confidence in Ethereum and XRP as strong alternative. If you really realize what's going on here, it's actually crazy because majority of the altcoins that should be going up, they're not. But XRP, Ethereum, Solana, like pretty much like the top 20 or so, they're doing pretty good. How's everything going? Everything is good. One best user, man. What's going on? What's going on? That's what the Simpson predicted. Okay, so talking about what the Simpson predicts, guys, you got to be careful because there is AI Simpson manipulated prediction. So you got to be careful with that one. Thank you, Web3. I appreciate you, bro. All right, so Abu Dhabi officially approved USDT for use across many major blockchain licensed firm can now legally trade, transfer, and store USDT under clear rule. This strengthens Abu Dhabi as a global crypto hub and boosts trust in USDT. This is one of the reasons why I keep telling people that you're not going, well, why Money Talk? Why you muted Miami in 24? He actually comes here all the time. Let me see. What did he say? Oh, okay, okay. I see what he's saying. Nah, you don't. You don't even need to mute him. It's all good. Yeah, I appreciate you, Money Talk. It's all right. If it was anything directly, then that's different. But he's good. All right. Uh Abu Dhabi officially, but thank you, Money Talk. Good looking out. Yeah, so this is what's crazy, right? A lot of people thought that when it comes down to in general, let's just talk about USDT. A lot of people thought USDT was gonna get out of the space or forced to get out of the space. At the end of the day, it's I people. Literally, USDT, in my opinion, cannot go nowhere. And they do have pretty good backup. They have Bitcoin and they also have gold as a reserve. So the fact that they also decided to create a USA version of Tether, which is USAT, tells me, they're here to stay in the long run. I'm long trade on XRP. Nice, Miami. Okay, now Market bets big on Fed rate cut. Investors strongly expect the Federal Reserve, to cut interest rate. This belief is pushing stocks and crypto higher, but analysts warn that if cuts do not happen as expected, market could face sharp pullback. See, that is one thing. Or we could have a, by the rumors, sell the news event, which we really, really don't need. We need those rate cuts and we need Bitcoin to continue pumping. Well, it's time to talk about the XRP community. What do you mean this community is hurting? What do you mean by that, Miami? Who's selling? You cannot handle any more of the XRP? Well, see, that's the thing, Miami. It all depends on what you're doing, because if you're in it for the long term, then holding it's not so bad. If you're trying to get some quick gains, yeah, that's going to be a problem, in my opinion. Can you believe that this rally even gets to 218? They sell it. Now they talk about 10K. Now, Miami, I always said I don't believe in 10K XRP, or at least not during my lifetime, or probably my daughters, or great grandkids. But to each his own. Let's take a look at XRP price real quick. Let's see what we're seeing. See, I don't like how weird my chart looks today. Let me see over here. It takes 100 years, probably. Unless there is some type of surprise burn and they reduce a lot of the supply. Yeah, I don't see that 10K happening. In the meantime, let's concentrate on the short term, right? Which is maybe we could break 219. Then XRP could go to 230 or so. I mean, for the 1 hour chart, it is bullish. Let me check the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, I mean, it's still looking good on the 4 hour time frame. Guys, let me hide this dot indicator. I was just using it yesterday to prove a point, but now it's annoying. And I cannot even do that now. Great. Okay. So yeah, in my opinion, uh maybe $10. I know K-Man told me that with the ETF it's gonna take time before it actually shows price appreciation, right? But yeah, I don't know about that. I guess only time will tell. I do own XRP, and it's just sitting in my wallet, trying to see what happens. That's all. But okay, let me go real quick for more news. All right, so Senator Booker says the U.S. crypto bill is unlikely to pass unless Democrats are appointed to the SEC and the CFTC. Lawmaker want balance oversight before approving major crypto rule. The delay adds uncertainty for the industry. Now, what's going on, Schmack? I already told you guys that me personally, I do think, thank you, Schmack, for the heart signal. I do think that a lot of the reasons why this market ain't pumping yet is for one simple reason. They're waiting for regulations. Now, my question is, how long are they willing to wait before they start pumping everything up? Which, in my opinion, I don't think anyone want to be underwater. So sooner or later, they're gonna have to give up and pump things. And I have a few others, senators, that are talking about that bill over here as well. Now, Circle launched a private version of USDC on Aleo blockchain. It allows users to hide transaction details while staying compliant with regulation. This could attract companies and institutions who need privacy for payment. So that's another thing that I've been saying, and this is no shade to XRP by any means, but reality, there's better systems out there that's been created, which makes you wonder what's going to go down with XRP unless they really start giving people reason for them to continue holding. Because right now, majority of the holders, they're probably sick and tired of waiting for a real decent pump. I mean, if you want to go from 30 cents all the way to like 360, great, right? But I think what people want to hear is at least $10 or better XRP, which it's not happening so far. And that's a bit more worrisome, if you ask me. All right, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP surge ahead of the Fed decision, wiping out over 376 million in short position. Traders betting on price drop were forced to buy back, pushing price even higher. And this is the game that they're playing. Let me see, guys. Hold on, because I want to be able to share the whole screen. What about E price? What about E price? Give me a second, guys. Let me be able to share the whole window. Presents. Share screen. Share window. StreamYard. Yay! Okay, let me go back here. I can move freely between everything else now. Question is, I was asking maybe, what about Eve? Speed Fit. I'm not going to do charting until I'm done with the news, but pretty soon. As soon as they sell, that's when it's gonna pump through. Well, you know what, Crypto Confident, that will be funny, and at the same time, not so funny, because sometimes that's how I be feeling, bro. It's like they waiting for a lot of people that are holding to sell their XRP before the pump. But it's all speculation, bro, right? There's no real guarantees. Uh, nice wiring behind you, amigo. Wiring. Where you see wires? All right. Unless you're talking about my internet wires. Is things about a pop off, Katie? No, not yet. I don't think we are. What's going on, Epic? Welcome in. All right. I hope I am not butchering this name. Marjorie Taylor Greene says the Genius Act may still allow a future government digital dollar. She feared this could threaten financial freedom. Legal experts, however, say the bill clearly separates stablecoins from CBDCs. Now, this is the point where you gotta kind of ask yourself, wasn't Trump mainly talking about that he would never allow a CBDC over here, but at the same time he created his own coin and USD1, which is also in a way, you know, kind of the only coin that it's available. All right, so who just reported me? Uh, your live is now eligible for recommendation. Strictly is search result because of primary direct people of what? Bro. Yeah, TikTok be bugging out. They need to do better. Like, honestly, bugging out. Ah, okay, okay, yeah, Web3. That's probably why. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, like I said, TikTok needs to do better because what's funny now they cause me to talk crap, right? They are very funny because when it comes to TikTok, they give you a hard time to get verified. I know someone, well, there's plenty account imitating me, and unfortunately, there's nothing I could do about that, right? So, guys, be careful. Anyone hitting you up with a DM or telling you to click links, pretending to be me, or telling you to send them money or anything like that, no, don't do it. Now, when it comes to TikTok, I try to get verified today again, and it is ridiculous what they're asking. They're asking for 4 article by prestige news outlet in order for them to verify that I am me. The dumbest thing in history. So, TikTok, since I know you're listening, please make sure you take care of that. If not, there's going to be a lot of scammers on this app allowing the same exact BS. Now that I went on my rant, that feels better. Okay. PNC Bank now allow clients to buy and sell Bitcoin through Coinbase. It is the first major US bank to offer direct Bitcoin trading. This marks a major step toward mainstream banking adoption of crypto. This is the part that I try to tell you guys. Like right now, this is beyond crazy. And this is good, in my opinion. The reason why I say it is good, it's because we never seen this type of adoption in Bitcoin until just recently. Guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I hate to do this, but since the live day got restricted, and yeah, viewers went down to like 37. Nah, you know what? It's okay. I'm not gonna start over. Um, yeah, I was thinking of just resetting the whole live stream. Yeah, I am. All right, BChain launches Hayabusa upgrade, changing its consensus system and token reward. User can now stake BChain for reward, improving decentralization while reducing unnecessary inflation. So this is the thing here that I know a lot of people claim that BChain is not going nowhere, but for whatever reason, I still believe BChain could do a lot of things, right? The other thing is that right now, what changes is before, the, if you had the, what is it? If you had the B World wallet and you hold BChain there, you used to be able to get free BTOR. Now you have to stake your BChain in order for you to get BTOR through Stargate. With that, let's just say that I think eventually, I'm not saying this as financial advice, but the more they stake, the more is going to help the price appreciation, in my opinion. Maybe they think you are an AI version. Nah, XRP. How can I be an AI version? The claim is true so far. Nah, bro, it's not. It's not. Not yet. All right, so big institution now treat Bitcoin as a real investment asset, not speculation. ETF custody service and regulation have made it safer for institution to enter this long-term money can stabilize market. Wait, I'm trying to see if I did messed up on one of the news. Thoughts on Solana XRP bridge via XLR. I just started a. Oh, I don't know nothing about that, Andrew. I will have to look into it before I say anything about it. Things are opening up for crypto. Yeah, Scholar, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I don't get. With all the bullish situation that's going on right now, um, I just feel like shouldn't it be more bullish? Shouldn't people be getting into crypto instead of doing the opposite? But at the same time, I get it. There's a lot of uncertainty right now that you're like, come on, what's going on here? All right, so Catan Network, which this is one of the coins that NK brought to me here. Let me show you guys real quick. And for them still being fresh, they have been making a lot of moves. Right now, super cheap, in my opinion, not financial advice. I know they recently made a partnership. I forgot which one was the asset manager, and pretty interesting, right? And this is a brand new project. What I like about it, it's a little bit of everything, but what I love even more is that the market cap is still around 2.65 billion. Milkshake, I think, but I don't remember which one. I think it was either, I'm pretty sure it might be Franklin Templeton. So, with that being said, the news over here is that Catan Network partnered with Redstone to bring real world asset on chain. This could allow trillions inbound and funds to interact with DeFi while staying compliant and private. Any news on ETF for XRP? Yeah, I got something for the XRP ETFs. Now, Chronos launches Web3 onboarding hub. Chronos One simplify Web3 by offering wallet creation, funding, identity, and bridging in one place. It aims to make crypto easier for new users and reduce entry barriers. Green Hornet, welcome in. Thank you so much. US Bank can now legally intermediate crypto trades without holding crypto themselves. This lowers risk for banks while expanding public access to crypto through traditional finance, which is the part that I am saying adoption, adoption, and more adoption. But yet, people are running for their life right now. The Bitwise 10 crypto index ETF is now listed on NYSE Arca. It lets investors gain exposure to the top 10 crypto in one product. This expands regulated crypto investing adoption again. Web3, you're funny, bro. All right. Major upgrade regulation, clarity, and institutional buying are boosting market confidence. Many investors believe key changes in 2025, 2026 could lead to a new growth phase. And for some people, why the Bitcoin jump? Bitcoin surged after weak US job number increased hopes of rate cuts. Traders now view microeconomy data as a major drive for crypto prices. So the fact that they have, lower jobs, that might have to force the Fed's hand to do the rate cut. Now the question is, how much of that rate cut can we actually get? I am hoping we get 50, but most likely it's probably going to be another 25, or they're going to do zip zero, nothing, nada. All right, so Trump shared new economic ideas as market anticipate Fed moves. Investors are reacting strongly to both physical plans and expected rate cuts. XRP is coming back. Oh, I don't know about that one, Milkshake. Wait, guys, give me a second. Give me 1 second. I just remember something. Ooh, that's pretty good. Abre la puerta. Oh. All right, so the writings on the wall. Wadi, open your eyes. Milkshake, come on, stop it. All right, so Roxam launched a stock exchange where shares are traded directly in Bitcoin. This allows company and investor to operate fully in BTC without converting to dollars. Do you hear this, guys? And we are back. What's going on, kind of crypto? Yeah, man, I'm back, but I'm barely hanging in there, bro. All right. Senator Gillibrand says nothing is blocking the Senate from moving forward with a major crypto regulation bill. It aims to bring clarity to market and stablecoin, which is the total opposite of what the other senators are saying, right? The other senators are claiming, hey, either we get some of these Democrats involved with the SEC or the CFTC, or you guys are not going to get what you want. That's pretty much what I understood when I read the first one. Malaysia, which is go back to adoption, guys. Malaysia Crown Prince created a large national crypto treasury and stablecoin. Critics warn it could fuel a crypto bubble if price fall sharply. See, I mean, the writing, like Milkshake said, not the writing on the wall about taking over Bitcoin, but the writing on the wall that Bitcoin is already taken over is already here, in my opinion. So that's why being so bearish, I think it's a disservice. But I also get it, not too many people know or being in the bull market or have experienced none of what's going on right now. So I'll be scared too. All right, so Hong Kong planned to automatically share crypto tax data with other countries to stop tax evasion. Exchanges and wallets will face stricter reporting rules. This is by 2028. So there is something called CARF, CARF, and that's where they're going to be pretty much giving out all your data. If you're using an offshore exchange, which you're really not supposed to, if it's restricted in the US, well, as long as you KYC, they're gonna be able to share that data to the IRS. So all that playing around time, pretty much it's almost over. So be careful out there, especially if you don't want to get in trouble. All right. Good afternoon, Mark. Welcome in. Now, Do Kwon faces U.S. and South Korean sentencing. A U.S. judge is reviewing how the Kwon sentence may be affected by charges in South Korea. He could face up to 40 years in prison, time across both countries. Oof. Good afternoon, everyone. What the adoption carnival? That's what I am focusing on. Adoption. I mean, anyone want to focus on anything else, by all means, I get it. But me personally, I am focused on the adoption side of things, which is happening already. So, and eventually, that's what's gonna take Bitcoin to the crazy numbers that everyone predict, right? 1 million BTC coming soon. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, but coming soon. Now, Senator Moreno says he will not support a weak crypto bill. Lawmakers still disagree on regulation and oversight power, which is what I was saying earlier. Some are saying, let's make it happen. The other ones are saying, no, the U.S. is not ready for this. And the other ones are saying, well, if we don't get a piece of that pie, then we ain't going to make it happen. In other words, that's why they want people on the CFTC and stuff. Ben the Pope predicts Bitcoin move in 2026. The analysis believe Bitcoin could surprise everyone in 2026 with a large rally after a possible short-term pullback, which is the same thing that I've been telling everyone. And then we also have Kathy Woods. Let me see if I do see it here. Yeah, I don't see it here. I guess I must have skipped it. But you know what? I'll do better. I'll show you guys the actual video. Hopefully, it doesn't give TikTok another reason to, be a pain in the rear. But here I go. Oh, you know what? I got a better idea. Let me do this. If I play it from my phone, they can say Jack. Really? Okay. Then put the volume up. So two things. One, Jamie Dimon, and the other one is Kathy Woods. But let me play Kathy Woods first.
Even more like a risk-on asset. It has played the risk-off role at different times during the European sovereign debt crisis, during our regional bank crisis. But right now, it's risk-on. It is climbing another wall of worry, and that is the 4-year cycle. We think the 4-year cycle is going to be disrupted, and what I mean by that is Bitcoin regularly dropped 75 to 90% in its early days. The volatility is going down. It's down about 30 some odd percent. And I think there's a fear of the 4-year cycle. We think that the move by institutions into this new asset class is going to prevent much more of a decline. We may have seen the low a couple of weeks ago.
Now, you heard the lady herself, and if you don't believe me, just go on X, go find the information. I'm pretty sure a lot of people shared that video as well. And was that talking about it's the fact that the 4-year cycle, it's no longer in play, even though there's a lot of people that still claim it is, but there's evidence out there that says otherwise. Because it isn't ETB, yes, but ETF, no. All right, so SPY ETFs are actually pretty good. Well, that's the thing, Carnival. Like, I could go and say and repeat the same thing over and over again, but the thing is that my mom used to tell me there's no worse blind person than the one that doesn't want to see. And that's exactly what's going on with a lot of people. They're blind, but it's because they refuse to see what's actually happening in their faces right now. That's all it is. So we have the same thing in Australia. Well, now I know it's national. Okay, well, global actually. The writing is on the wall, people. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see how until, like I said, Bitcoin breaks that structure between 74 to 71K. But then there's another last line of hope, which is the weekly 200 EMA, right? So I'm going to show you guys right here. 21 Gaming, my guy. Appreciate you, bro. It's been a minute. I know, 21. Appreciate you. All right, so let me just show you guys so you could see what I've been preaching for the longest now, right? Let me get the chart where I have everything already nice and set up. Wait, guys, this is not the chart. This could be a chart I could use as well. So we have this structure right here, 74,719 all the way to 71, right? So I want to see that structure being broken, which is not happening. Another thing that I'm seeing kind of bullish is that it actually bounced back not once but 3 times from the 100 moving average. That to me is bullish. Yes, there's still a risk that we could get rejected 20 EMA, or we could get rejected at the 9 EMA, right? So far, I'm still bullish. I would have to see Bitcoin drop 200, the 200 weekly EMA, which hasn't done that in a couple of years already. So, in my opinion, people go argue all they want. I still hold on to the whole 4-year cycle is done. Right now, what's moving everything is institutions, ETFs, mainly treasury companies, and the adoption, massive adoption that's going on right now in crypto. So that's just what I'm seeing. I'm with you, Wadi. Liquidity. The liquidity will come, Web3. Definitely, it will come. So, another thing that I was telling you guys, right? This break of structure right here, this is a parallel channel. And it broke briefly underneath. And everyone and their mother screamed, that's it. We're done. We're going to the 70s, the 34, the 55. And look at this. It went back above the parallel channel, retested once, bounced back, retested twice, bounced back, and it looked like another retest of a support. And even better, let me speak geek over here. You know what this candle is called? This candle is called Doji. And usually it is a bullish candlestick on the weekly chart. And you know what? This is saying a lot right now. That's all I'm saying. Where's the liquidity coming from? Well, run up. I believe that liquidity is going to come in from the Fed mainly. And then everything else we'll see. Institutions, obviously. And sometimes, you focus on liquidity, but when you also think about it, didn't the crypto market just dropped all the way to about 2 point something trillion? And now we're back above. Where we at right now with the crypto market cap? Um, right now, wait, total crypto market cap. We're back above 3.16 trillion. Now, take this with a grain of salt, guys. I'm not telling you that right now we're going to go continue pumping from here. I would love to see a break around 103, 105 in order for me to feel like, all right, this is it. We're finally reversing. We're finally going to go to a new all-time high. But there's other factors in play that tells me that we ain't there just yet. But that we will get there eventually, I believe so. I really do. All right, so gotta crawl before you walk. Exactly, Epic. Marco, what's going on? Thank you for fun. Thank you. The mayor of crypto. Is that Tim Shea? Thank you. Bitcoin for free. What's going on? The irony of fiat liquidity for BTC. I know, Count of Crypto. That's, it's funny because at the end of the day, you still need the big old powerful US dollar in order for the market to pump, which is pretty ironic. Wadi, you are truly a beacon of light. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So the US derivatives regulator allows BTC, ETH, and USDC to be used as collateral for futures trading. This boosts institutional crypto use. It goes back to the same thing, adoption. While you're focused on the chart, I am focused on adoption and I am focused on fundamental. Because one thing I learned 8 years that I've been in crypto is that the chart could look like shit. Well, I forgot I'm live here too. The chart could look like crap. And anything fundamentally that gets brought up out there, it turns the whole chart around. And then what? So keep that in mind, guys. Charts are good, but it's not everything it needs to move the markets. Analysis say Ripple could reshape global payment. Banks and institutions are watching closely as XRP gain traction. Now, this is what they're saying. And we already saw that, what was it? South Korea, I believe it was. They already accepted some type of license to be able to use Ripple as cross-border payment, which is going to be with XRP and RLUSD. What's going on, Remy? Welcome in. Appreciate you joining, my guy. So it's just, I mean, my focus is I really would like to see more XRP adoption, meaning I want to see banks actually using XRP. And I'm not talking about the little bank in Bodega or anything like that. I'm talking about the big banks. What up, CK? Welcome in. You got me before I could get him. No, say what happened. Oh, okay. Now they're claiming smart money is buying Pepe quietly. Large investors are accumulating Pepe while small traders sell. It is a risk gamble based entirely on market hype. Now, you guys know I'm not a really big fan of meme coins, because I notice meme coins are only going to get you wrecked. Pepe, on the other hand, Jesus, it dropped. Shoo. You know what? I think what I was just gonna say became irrelevant because, good God, Pepe, when last time I saw it, it was at least hanging around 7, like 4507, and now we're at 4, almost 5. Yeah, I feel like I need to argue with whoever created that news because it sounds to me like fake news, guys. Fake news alert. Fake news against gods. Pengu shows strength. I haven't checked our Pengu chart. I mean, if you look at Pepe from this point of view, it is having a little bit of a bullish formation, but then it will have to pass 5055. Yeah, 5056 actually, in order for me to feel like, all right, we're getting somewhere. What's going on, Jay He? Welcome in. Appreciate you joining, bro. All right. Two or three more news, guys. Then, yeah, 2 more, and then we could just focus on looking at charts, if anything, and just have a cool conversation. You could ask me anything except if I'm gonna marry you, because, yeah, long story there. Why do you say that? Hello, Wally. Good afternoon. SM58, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so institution now hold over 4 million BTC. U.S. bank CEOs are preparing for major crypto policy talk. Once again, adoption, people, that no one is really focusing on. Adoption. Did you go over the Bitwise? Yes, I did, Rana. Appreciate it. What's going on, Wes? Welcome in. SpaceX IPO in 2026. Have you seen that? Yeah, Remy, Web3 sent me a message and I saw that. Shout out to Web3, keeping me up to date. All right, now US XRP ETF hits 1 billion assets after then most crypto. Wait, this made no sense, but XRP hit the 1 billion ETF faster than most crypto ETF. This shows strong institutional demand, but yet there are people saying there's no institutional demand for XRP, and it's right there. Proof is in the pudding. Just saying. What up, Tristan? Welcome in, bro. Yeah, don't miss SpaceX. That's true. Hopefully it's a bit cheap, but we'll see. Minro, what's going on? All right, and the last piece of news, which is run-up department. China dumped a major portion of U.S. Treasury bonds. The move exposes a gap between Bitcoin reserve asset narrative and central bank reality. Well, guys on TikTok, don't go nowhere. I'm about to open up the panel. Everyone on YouTube and X, I appreciate you. Have a blessed one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. EST. Take care, everyone. Do, 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 do.